Hi friends, good morning. I hope that you're doing good. I'm gonna do a read with my morning hair. Okay, hope you guys are having a good day. Queen of Cups, dude. Love is in the air. That's cute. Oh, nice. I see the trust card. Ooh, looks like there's gonna be a lot of trust between this relationship that you guys share, and I like that because I can see that for some of you guys, this is how you've been feeling, honestly, in all of your past relationships, possibly even with your family. You've just been feeling really trapped and really alone and really binded, honestly. Like you don't have anybody, I heard. You're somebody who's very, very, very good in your career. People admire your work. People think that you stand apart from other people within the workplace, and they are actually discussing possible promotions for whoever I'm speaking to. I do see that there are people discussing the work that you do and coming back and forth between your area of work and their office and kind of evaluating and assessing the different stuff that's going on. There's opportunities available that I don't think you realize are big raise, dude. 10 of coins. I told you, dude. I'm telling you, dude. There are people, I don't know, there are people that are actually like legit, discussing your talents and your work behind the scenes. I feel like you're just staying busy doing whatever it is that you do, and you're just really good at work and focused at work. And so I feel like you're somebody who probably just like pretty much minds your own business and maybe keeps your head down and just kind of stays focused. We do have the Ace of Swords here. Could be honestly because of what I just said. You know, you literally have been, I feel like you've been having your head down, just trying to stay focused and just staying out of anything and everything that's going on. You've been working on this right here and focusing on how you feel, and you just understand that, like, for you personally, like, you don't really have, like, a lot more energy, patience, strength inside, you know what I mean? Especially when it comes to helping outwardly. It's not that you don't love everybody and you don't wish that you did have more of you to give around, you know? But you're actually just starting to realize that in order to come out of this depression, which you are, you have to stay focused and you have to put that energy into yourself. When we are already feeling weak and tired, we pretty much are depleting slowly, almost like an inner tube with a hole in it is how I feel. And a lot of times, we don't really notice that there's a hole in the inner tube until you're kind of on it and it's getting a little squishy. And that's what life is somewhat like, when we get caught up in problems. The next thing that we know, we're freaking out of air a little bit, And it's crazy. It's like doing a sprint really freaking fast, when we're supposed to be running a mile, and realizing how maybe we should have really used like a steady, maybe more slower pace, because it's not really about who gets done the fastest or who's first in line. It's honestly about how you feel when you're done, and if you have any more energy to move forward after you get there. And are you going to be exhausted when you get there? Are you going to be like, I'm never doing that again? Or are you going to enjoy the journey, just enjoying checking out the scenery and just like honestly just like kind of enjoying, which means you're not distracted in all this stuff going on around you. You can't enjoy the scenery when there's people yapping in your ear or people around you and surrounding you. And you guys need to start thinking about life as a beautiful walk that you're on, and the fresh air and breathing it in and enjoying the sound of the birds. And it's just so beautiful outside, you guys. I just love it. Aww, I love evergreen trees. It's a big reason why I bought this house, but you know what, I'm not gonna lie, 2 trees have fallen on my house. Luckily my house is built obviously really strong, because it didn't do it just bent the rain gutter, and it was one of those freaking, these giant ones, you guys. Literally, dude. Luckily, the neighbor, we got new homeowners over there. They bought the place, and they're really responsible, and and they hired professional tree trimmers. I wish I would have uploaded it live for you. It was really cool to watch them climb all the way to the top and chop them down. Super cool, actually. I see the Ace of Cups also coming in the future. This is great. You have the Queen of Cups and we have the freaking Ace of Cups. I actually like this as far as like if this is involving a relationship, because it's obviously a true pair as far as like things in common goes. And what I love about this is that the ace is a little bit bigger than the king, or the queen, I'm sorry. But I personally really love being treated like I'm on the same level as my man or woman, whatever you guys are into. But I like the fact that the man of the house is he's a little bit more dominant. He's a little bit more in charge. Like, I actually don't mind stepping down so that my man can be, top dog. But I do it voluntarily. I'm not stepping down or allowing anybody to control me because, like, it's a weak aspect. I like the fact that I have somebody above me, somebody that I can look up to. And I personally just believe in, honoring my person. I don't really care about who's in charge as long as we respect each other. But I think it's hot, honestly, that the ace is here with the queen. It would turn me on. I'd be like, yes, stay. Anyway, that's what I think. Okay, we do have the Page of Wands in the reverse, and then we have the Page of Swords in the upper right. So, I don't know, there's a bunch of pages here. I don't even know why they're even hanging out with us. Like, what are you doing here? You have the wrong house. The Void in the reverse. Yeah, I just feel like people might try to, like, come back. I feel like you might have a suitor. Some of you guys might have somebody actually, I don't know, I'm feeling like somebody might be messaging you or emailing you and you just don't think they're attractive, or honestly, you consider them to be a Page of Wands in the reverse. Page of Wands in the reverse would be somebody that's not really like that great in bed, and it's also somebody that is not manifesting anything into their life. So this person's even worse than that. Like, this would be the person that if you were like extremely desperate, like the worst day ever, and you wouldn't even be able to tell anybody that you did it. You don't even want to, it's not good, dude. It's actually one of those things that you would like literally, if you remembered the thought of it, it would gross you out. Page of Swords in the upright. Let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm actually gonna do that again because like a lot throughout. I will keep the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Well, I already know, like, these are coming to an end. All these pages, they're coming to an end. It's literally followed by the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. You're coming up as an ace. You got queens, you got royalty around you. You got aces, you got money, you got trust, you got all this stuff. You got work admiration. You got freaking a big bonus coming. A ginormous house. So, like, no. You don't need a page even to work for you. You wouldn't even hire a page. Like, no. You need to step your game up is what the heck you're telling people. Like, no. No. You're not even feeling bad about it either because you're like, everybody has to do it, dude. Just do what you need to do. Hit me up when you're done. Well, I do see that whatever work that you have been doing is coming to an end. This is the very repetitive work hard card, and feeling like you might be getting a little bit tired of it or worn out. Just a little bored. It's not that you don't know that you're great at what you do. It's just that you've done all that you can do where you're at, and this is coming to an end. I do see here that maybe there's a chance that you got two different supervisors too that could be talking to you in this picture. And I felt a sense of frustration. So some of you guys could have a higher leader and you quit your job, to be honest. Yeah, Tower in the reverse. For those of you who do leave the workplace that you're at, this could be the workplace that you're in. Maybe, honestly, this isn't even love related, and this is you actually leveling up into an environment or a workplace that suits your level. Basically, what happens, you guys, is that we are very talented people, and everybody that has us in their life knows this. They know, our boyfriends know, our girlfriends know, our work people know. Sometimes they don't, but they will, as long as you leave gracefully. And they will keep you right on the level that they have you for as long as you will accept it. Everybody will. Sometimes people offer you just a little bit more, but that's where you see that give and take method. Give a little bit, take method. Because they don't want you to actually, they don't want to, for one, have to continue to provide that amount of quantity to you. They don't want this to be a consistent thing. People that are cheap will reward you rarely, but just in time to keep you from leaving. So they will delay anything that matters to you. They will honestly frustrate you very much too and keep you right on that freaking edge of staying or going. And for some of you, this is gonna be the year that you guys you just do. So the wheel of fortune is coming up in the future for you. Things are just changing, and it points to the reverse as far as the past goes. And I just think this is really just resonates with all of us. I know that many of us are actually learning how to be more self-sufficient and more secure within ourselves during our alone times, and we are learning how to be great moms and dads and pay our bills and gain slowly but surely this confidence that we lost back. But the truth is, guys, like we maybe didn't even have it to begin with. And that's where it just made me feel a lot better. I was like, you know what, Tara, like you didn't know these things. I had to meet my clients. I had to meet other teachers. I had to meet other mentors so they could share their way of life with me. At 26, and up. And all before that, you dang right I wanted a good life. I wanted the best life. But I realized that my motivation for that stuff was not really my own. It was like anger and sadness and pain from my childhood. And then I got into my teens and I turned into a rebellious little butthead. And I honestly went after law in the first place to pursue criminal defense attorney. And I realized again, that one was motivated out of the rebelness from my teens, from all the times I got in trouble. And I I know that I went to school 24/7 and did as many extra activities as I possibly could because for one, we grew up on a farm and all we had to do was farm work, and anything that I could do after school kept me from having to work all day. And I also just told myself that I was going to do something with my life. I was going to do something with my life. But sitting on that back porch every day, staring up into the sky, looking at the Milky Way, literally until I was 18 years old, had me dreaming all the time about the life I was going to have next. I never did, honestly, start to develop personal dreams or plans or goals that were honest. Until maybe even the last couple of years, I'm not going to lie. So by just breaking things down and really just thinking, where did I get motivated from? Where did this dream aspire from? Like, well, you gotta, if you can do that and you're cool with that, honestly, it's okay to be like, you know what, I never even really wanted to truly be a lawyer because I love the legal system. It was to go against the legal system. That's kind of a big deal. Things like that. Um, that's how you can actually stop really stressing, worrying, or doubting, or being upset with yourself. Because, like, when you just live in the moment, you can actually see that maybe we weren't. It kind of makes life seem like we have a lot to make up for, and not really a lot to complain about anymore. Because there's nothing that we can do except for try to be clear-minded, emotionally stable, and do the best that we can to bring our physicalness into a place that is comfortable, safe, and brings us joy. And not everything that we're going to do is going to have perfect results. But I think you're perfect, and God thinks you're perfectly made. And you have every skill that you need to be successful. Just be more open minded and think about truly, like, what are your true skills? Not what other people need from you, not what they like about you, not what you've noticed people seem to pay most attention to you for, but what makes you happy. Truly. All right? I love you.